Do you want to know how to quickly and easily drop internal anxiety and feel more calm, more centered, more confident? And it only takes like 20 seconds. I'm excited to share this simple technique with you. You're going to love this. And if you're benefiting from these videos, please click the subscribe button down below. Make sure you don't miss a video. This training, like you watch these things as they come out, it will start to impact the way you think, the way you perceive, the way you act in the world, and you'll naturally become more and more confident. And of course, if you want to get even more confidence, go over to my website. Click the description and the link down below to go to draziz.com, and you'll be able to download my ebook, 5 Steps to Unleash Your Inner Confidence. Okay, so how do we quickly drop anxiety? There's many different techniques, maybe a meditative technique, maybe a journaling technique, maybe a cognitive behavioral therapy technique. This one is so simple though, and it works consistently when I do this with people. So here's what we do. When we're anxious, we are focused on one thing above all else. Me, me, me. What's going to happen to me? How's that going to work for me? Oh my gosh, that person's upset. That person is upset with me. Bad things are going to happen to me. Me. And the simplest and fastest way out of that kind of anxiety is to shift that focus away from yourself, which is a little bit counterintuitive because like, oh, I'm so anxious. I got to focus on myself till I feel better. Maybe. But actually, I would change the energy first and then maybe give yourself some high quality focus. Because when we're anxious, we're like, oh, I'm so anxious. It's usually low quality focus and a lot of negative thoughts and negative predictions. So we got to shift that. And the simplest way to do that is to focus on other people for just a moment. And the way that I'll do this is I got a little note file in my phone. It says the secret to living is giving. And I will think about who have I given to that day. And I could do this right in the middle of, I could be feeling great, but I could also be feeling really anxious. And I'm like, okay, that anxiety will be there. Let me just put it down. Who have I given to today? And my criteria for giving is very low. It's not like I have to have donated $1,000 to this charity anonymously. No. Hey, my son was asking me for something, and I put down my whatever I was doing, and I walked over and I helped him with his Legos. That was a moment of generosity, a moment of loving and giving. Or, I called that person and I gave him talked to them for 10 or 15 minutes. Or, I gave so-and-so something or other. It could be energy, time, money, focus, help, support. Who have I given to today? Just asking yourself that question. It's just one. Can I just give to one person in some way once per day? And if you start to ask yourself that question, and you write it down, or I have it a little bit on my phone, right? You get to focus on that and be like, oh yeah, that felt good. That's good. Nice. But all of a sudden, you're out of you and you're in a space of more connection and contribution. Because the anxiety is a sense of like me, but also disconnected. Me, not safe. And when you get out on other people, you're like, oh yeah, I am connected. I just helped that person. Cool. And maybe, what else can I do today? Maybe I'll get a bonus one in today. And now all of a sudden, I'm not even thinking about me. I'm thinking about what I might do for somebody. And oh wait, I forgot to be anxious. I'm feeling better. So play with that. And then of course, if there's a problem you need to solve and you're anxious because there's something that you need to address, great. Do this little technique first, then come back and you'll be more resourced, more connected to actually solve any problems that you need to in that moment. Beautiful. Thanks for being with me. Click down below to share in the comments what you're finding most valuable, what you're learning from this. Let's all lift each other up. Until we speak again, we have the courage to be who you are and to know on a deep level that you're awesome.